brain power as well to outlast Stan and the boys.
Yeah, that's going to be something to face off against is, you know, the map pool already constricted. Evil Geniuses get their comfortable maps as well, even when it's not their map pick. So we are getting ready to jump into game, and we're going to have to jump into Nuke. It's going to be a difficult one. At 7 a.m. do have to start off on the T side, and we're already getting off to a bit of an outside walk. I'm fine, joined by Cole Extra McHenry as we take this series away. They'll make it across, but not AtomiK. That will be Walko snagging him, and all that information going the way of Evil Genius at 7 a.m. are down secret.
Ooh, and they're walking into Stan, who has a nice fancy flick for them. Izik's been able to slip on by here in the meantime, so chances maybe still standing. Are they going to dive back up the vents here? Izik might be inclined here, waiting for SolGoat to crunch in as well, waiting for Drew Zera, who does step up, and now this is a collapse that cues it up, and they weren't really anticipating this.
Oh, but hold on, Walko swings from heaven, but SolGoat flicks up for the shot onto Walko. 3 versus 3, 7 a.m. have turned it around. Now the slow retake begins to mosey on through lobby. Wiz joined with Stan. Viz, however, has to compete with Drew up in towards heaven. Viz realizes that he has some trouble. His other teammates need to do the work, and Izik has dispatched of both of them. Viz is going to have to call this one quits and probably just save the kit if he can at all. He'll escape with the kill, but this is 7 a.m. with a pistol.
That's an excellent recovery right there. You could see very quickly some of the pieces falling into place. Absolutely stunning stuff from 7 a.m. Shouldn't have gotten away with that right there, considering the start, but again, very smart play to reroute in towards that A bomb site. Force buy though. They're going for it, attempting it. EG looking to try and get the jump on Team 7 a.m. They're trying to make good on some prior mistakes right there. Should have had that round in the bag there. 5-on-3 recovery. That's a great way to kick things off, though. That has to be a confidence builder.
Yeah, even walking a fine line there with the bomb alone inside a secret, and they make the decision to go up the vents, even with Stan in towards that single door position. I don't think Evil Geniuses were anticipating that kind of play. And also a couple of good entries going their way with SolGoat flicking up onto Walko and Drew finding a very impactful kill in towards Mini. So definitely some things to take into account for Team 7 a.m. But it's the first darn round of the game, and we're already getting a force buy back in from Evil Geniuses. Yesterday, they were all about taking that eco. They were bending the knee a lot to Ironblood. In fact, they lost a lot of pistol rounds against Ironblood, but were quickly able to turn it around. So if things stay the course for today, this could be problems for 7 a.m. You don't want to lose the force buy when you're already definitely the underdog.
Yeah, you definitely are looking to wield that confidence that you've just built up again. I mean, that's a tough pistol round to pull on back right there for Team 7 a.m. They had very quick shots coming through from Stanislaw, but the fast mid-round reaction coming through from SolGoat. I don't know if this was always the plan to sort of dive on in towards Secret with a couple of members there. But as they quickly lose some of those numbers, the response towards A was so incredibly swift. So I got to give them credit there. This is what I'm very excited about. You had some nice shooting from SolGoat as well. So if they can keep this up, it'll be confidence builders. But that's a big if right now because they need these second round conversions. That's for sure.
Well, what are you trying to say about SolGoat, huh? What do you mean by that? All right, he got it in him. All right, he definitely has some moves though recently. I think he's definitely had his moments. It hasn't just been a flat performance from SolGoat. Let's not chalk it up any better than it is. SolGoat is more of an IGL than he is a fragger, but if he can definitely hold his weight against EG, yeah,
Hooksy of NA.
Ah, I see.
I guess NAECL to be more accurate.
I mean, it's not a bad title, but he doesn't quite get the Giga Chad title part of it.
Oh, you look at his HLTV picture, that's just the Giga Chad picture. You can plop that right on there. It's all the template. We already got it going. 7 a.m. You got to get it going.
Yeah.
Well.
Start playing Can You Feel My Heart, and there you go. It's all Giga Chad for SolGoat. See if that continues, though. It will need to continue. We're looking like we're going to get back in the game shortly as Tix does reconnect on in. But yeah, Force Buy up and coming. Bit of a medic here. No, it is not a 4v5. Just give it a moment. As Tix will return. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. For the viewers' sake, yes, there are. This round is a 5v5. Just a little bit of. Yeah, the HUD is not quite sentient here, Cole. That's the problem. It's not like it doesn't have all the functions. Oh, there we go.
There we are.
-2 and 3. What a baller.
4 disconnects right there. That's no good for the stat line, obviously. But gotta shake that one off mentally. I mean, unfortunate couple of reconnects. I think everything should be sorted after this round.
Imagine if like his teammates are saying like, yeah, that's all he ends on, -2. 16-1. And on the debut match here for Tix, he is mudded.
Ugh.
That'd be pretty bad, but I don't think that's gonna happen here, Cole. That's just the personal opinion. They're heading into ramp. It's Viz. He does have support, but that was only Wiz's 5-7. Viz has to fall back, run away, drop down, get gushed. Even, yeah, he's not surviving this one for very long, or is he? He comes away with the kill, and Stan, the same. Smoke at his feet, maybe to buy him some space. Will they try to spam him out? No. Stan survives a 3v3, but damage on the Walco to follow up. And now Walco actually does go down. They're going to start hunting, but Stan hits another clean, crisp headshot. They keep trying to push down Stan, and he gets a third. 1v2 now for AtomiK, as Stanislaw has held everything down with the MP9. AtomiK, though, still inside of the site, and Stan's going to find out the hard way where that position is. AtomiK might have an opportunity to get in towards the double doors, but Rush has his number. He actually has picked up the MAC-10 as well, and has actually made his way to the rafters of the site. Is AtomiK going up the vents, though? He is. Rush, oh boy, he's about to get a rude awakening.
Sound cue.
He's off to the A site, and Rush is too far behind. He's going up the vents. He's gonna take the immediate fight, and he's gonna go down. 1v2 there for AtomiK, salvaging that force buy round.
Wow. That's absolutely incredible. Now, I know Stanislaw was getting a bit uncomfortable there on 7 HP, but if he could have just waited out that play for another second, just another split second there, he could have let AtomiK maybe come on in and trade him, but it looked like Stan was just going for an info play that bared no fruit because there was no trade available. I mean, a bit unfortunate. Tough position to be in. You can understand the slight error, but EG gonna be kicking themselves for not capitalizing on that. Plenty of room though to bounce back here, and again, very quick play coming through from Team 7 AM. Diving down towards Secret once again. Not all that atypical of what they've been doing so far this entire half, and Izik finding the entry right there. SolGoat doing the entry duties here, but he won't clear this, will he? Oh wait, well, I guess he doesn't have to as long as Stan's looking the wrong way.
Well, that might signal in the end of this round. Now, Viz, he's been alright with the Deagle, but the MAC-10's going to do the trick. Wiz is actually down here as well with the rest of the squad. And, surprise, probably got him out of his seat there for a moment. Picks up the MAC-10, but it's not going to make anything to do with it. It's a 3-0 start here for 7 AM. Happy days for the underdogs.
Oh, extremely happy right there. Tick's looking quite nice there on 4-1 as well. He's quickly bounced back off that errored scoreline.
At -2-1. He was indebted kills. Who was he indebted kills to? Oh, that's a very good question.
That's a good question there.
Gabe Newell landed him some kills, and he fell behind in the quota.
Made it back though.
There you go.
Already
Second man pays his bills on time.
Very quickly. Very next round, he's able to relieve his debts as they move on in. Another quick play here. It's just going to be extremely fast-paced, and it's working out wonderfully for Team 7 AM.
Wow.
On the aggro, they just keep on going. It's going to be another entry as well. Rush falls. Viz, the only one able to step up here, standing on in, but also stepping out there of heaven. He's doing good damage. He needs a whole lot more.
Player inside the fence, though. That is Stan, but does he want to take a chance to try and okay, get your gun, SolGoat, you're fine. But Stan's gonna make the long route in from Mini, and lots of time is gonna be burnt off the clock here. But they're already retaking. Hold on, they're just going in. AtomiK starting to take some flack. Stanislaw also just activating the flank. SolGoat not expecting this late play from Stan, and he'll clean up the final 2. Retake is in from Evil Geniuses. That was a 3 versus 5.
Yeah, Viz pulled that one back big time, though. You got to give him credit. Again, we came into this just knowing how good this player is, how versatile he can be. He can just be plugged in. Obviously, I think they have experience playing with him as well in cash cups and the sort, so it's lovely to see his impact already showing in the server for that first round. Stand on a good flank as well to close out, just keeping things nice and contained, but Viz might be required here. Continue to step up because 7 AM's fast-paced aggression is blindsiding EG consistently.
Yeah, Walco's been caught off quite often. Was also a solid player in their win over Ironblood Gaming. Wiz, oh, he should have been a dead man, you would think. That nade will miss out on AtomiK, but some solid shooting. And SolGoat, long range. Wiz peeks right into that AK. And Stan, you gonna fight in the molly? No, he'll smoke himself out and go for the fight, dragging down Izik in the process. And now Viz even returns outside. Revenge on the SolGoat. AtomiK on 17. Things do not look pretty here for 7 AM. And Viz is even going to continue.
Oh
the taps onto Drew. The confidence out of Viz. Looking to put this second round on the board for Evil Geniuses with some style.
Yeah, some fancy little taps there. He's able to get out of dodge as well. There's so much impact coming through from Viz in these last 2 rounds. And look at this rush. He's trying to get on the board with this flank, and you would think surely, just surely, things would start to go his way. Upshot starting to rattle on off, and Rush continues to pull this flank on and slowly but surely he will take him down. And 6 left, last man standing. Shouldn't be long for this world either. We'll see how good Rush can control that AK, or A4 rather. Quite nice, but he just get traded.
And there you go, second round up on the board there for Evil Geniuses. It's just Viz and Stanislaw are starting off this game incredible. The rest of their team, his team have 1 kill apiece, and then it's Stan and Viz sitting at 8 and 7 respectively, and 7 AM are down to Glocks. This is not the start that 7 AM wanted. They wanted to pick up that first gun round, really start getting the chains moving for their T side, get themselves some breathing room, but that could quickly end as Evil Genius look to even up the scoreline, unless God knows something happens.
Yeah, Stan called in the super sub, but also he had to step up here big time as well, so.
Uh-oh. They're walking up hut, and Wiz is just left the site. There is a world. There was a world. They're not really gearing up for the hut play just yet, but when you only have 2 players on that A site there, Cole, that's the biggest risk about the setup.
Yeah, it definitely can catch you off guard. The issue is there's no flashes here, so any sort of off angle is just going to be decimated. But walking in towards ramp, probably the same fate. I mean, there's really nothing that they can do that would give you too much comfort right now with only Glocks, right? So walking into a crossfire, making the moves on in, some shots off Stan, creating some fear, and good utility. Baited out. That's 2 HGs, and they're getting spammed down as well. It's allowing for Izik to scale out, but he's been spotted. Now maybe they can start to collapse here on Walco, but again, it is just Glocks.
Yeah, just Glocks. And they do go defeating Frenzy for Evil Geniuses and Drew. Yeah, that ain't happening. Wiz has got it locked in. Second kill of the game, and that's 3-all now. Evil Geniuses still have yet to see Wiz really get into pop-off mode, but he was starting to really control the game against Ironblood yesterday, and it'll be awesome to see if we can see some of that same form today. He's literally right now, Cole, in career high form, so look out for Wiz.
Yeah, he's been playing absolutely out of his mind here. Something to note, when you lose Hext and Classia, back when they were the Carpe Diem roster, someone had to really fill in the firepower. Obviously, you have Stan and Rush bringing in that supportive elements of this team, but they were missing that extra piece there, and I think it showed in the early days, but Wiz has certainly come into form as of recent, and it has been absolutely stunning. Stan, this is an incredibly awkward situation here, just trying to buy time. AtomiK given a whole lot of room to go for these aggressive peaks here, but he has to worry about Secret coming soon.
Oh, okay, and Wiz from Secret, that's a headshot on the SolGoat, and he's even drawing more attention away. Ooh, that was close. He could have went in for the rescope, but instead, oh, he's gonna drop a nasty one way. Trying to draw out some fire from evil geniuses. Our 7 a.m. and that's a good start at least. 1-for-1 on towards the ramp room, opening parts of the map up. Oh, but you see, Rush is in the back of Squeaky already. Pick your timing well. That's gonna be Drew on the floor. And even ready for the next. No head armor on AtomiK. Insta headshot for Walco. And now just Izik. Walco's got the cleanup. 4 rounds in a row, EG.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a hesitant round out as well out of 7 a.m. Right, where we saw consistently that they were going for these super aggressive plays, constantly pushing the issue towards that outer yard, taking Secret control, even some of those fast upper takes that were working out at least to claim the bomb site. Right now, we're seeing them slow down their defaults, which I don't even mind the pace change. It's just more so that round, it looked like they didn't really have a direction that they were going for, and maybe the faster paced plays will force their hand at choosing a direction. We'll see if they can start to cue that up. Again, they do look to pick up the pace here somewhat. Diving in around the mini smoke here, trying to be tricky. There's a player watching this from Stanislaw's POV, back of Big Garage.
Yeah, this is, you see this position just farm kills all the time.
Oh my
Insta headshot. Just a taps out from Stan. The aim that he's been able to have since he's come back here in NA has been pristine. And with Rush, that is a star-studded combo to lock down this eco.
Absolutely stunning right there. Stanislaw. He's rolling back the years there just a little bit, looking fantastic. 136 ADR. He's been farming up a couple of ecos, but he's also had a couple of high-impact kills there as well, so you'll love to see it right now. Again, whatever works here for EG to get the job done. They've really stabilized this CT half.
So, oh, this is what I'd love to see Wiz going for. These aggressive angles taken from trophy room. You don't see him do this often, but when you do, it could be good. But Tix just, okay, obliterates both. Stan, however, is in position, but with nades in hand, Tix is gonna triple entry through all of B and ramp, and then Walco's is gonna go down on the flank. AtomiK has got this one locked in. 7 a.m. That is a different tone of a round.
I'm just gonna say it. That's a sluggy play right there, right? That's exactly what he would do. Find a triple entry towards ramp, just single-handedly win your team the round. That's fantastic work there. Tix worth his weight in gold there, apparently, as he's filled in big shoes quite nicely.
That's a statement. And for the record, he has 10 kills, not 8. He started this game -2, believe it or not, Cole. Crazy scenes, but certainly back in with a very powerful round, a round that gains you momentum. What as dominant as that? It's about finding that follow-up and converting, though. We'll see what steps EG takes. Ceding a lot of outside control at the moment. And focus more on towards those sites. So Izik might be able to get a safe cross if he so pleases.
Ooh.
Never mind.
Yeah, taking a different approach there. Denying access. That's a very slim angle. I'm looking on it on the mini-map there. That's tricky.
Mm-hmm.
He can get the job done. This is going to force a hand out in towards...
That's the bomb.
A side. Oh, that is the bomb. SolGoat's giving up the game there just a little bit, and recovering this is going to be tricky, but
Look at him on the vent.
Lets him slide on by.
Walco.
What's going on here? He's in and out, but he doesn't realize he's stuck on the wall. What is
I
happening?
can't believe it.
He's gotten out of there. How?
They're going back to ramp, and there's a boost here. There's a boost and a flank, and there's Wiz and Viz to put it to rest. It's AtomiK starting to snipe down a couple, though. That's 2 in the 1v5.
Oh my God.
AtomIK's on for the 1v5 here for 7 a.m. 30 seconds on the clock, and he's making a lot of noise, but both of these players are split up. He has the isolated 1v1s, but he needs to win these fights. Rush is going to tuck away in towards Mustang. Will AtomiK clear it? He will!
Oh my God.
He gets the kill on a Rush. And now Stan, he's stuck inside the vents. He's on the B site. He's made the noise. AtomiK, this could be a 1v5.
He's just mollied off the vent here. It's gonna buy even further time. There's no secret about
No
Stan's
way.
position right now, and he's hearing this reposition
Wait a minute.
as well. What's going on?
Wait a minute. Did Stan hear this reposition? Is he gonna pull out his gun? He will, and he's gonna spot out AtomiK.
No way.
Oh, that's how the 1v5 gets settled. That's unreal. That is, I mean, that's the last thing AtomiK expects.
Yeah, I mean, you would have 100% bet on him going secret or up the vents right there. What on earth is that? The patience paying off there from Stanislaw. He is incredibly happy with that end result, but I don't know if he was happy with the way that got there.
Yeah. Losing 4 players in the process and AtomiK heating up. I mean, it's so close to a 1v5, but not sure if it's it was a read there by Stan or just a simple reposition because he revealed himself down towards that vent area. But guess it pans out. AtomiK tried to big brain it just a tad too much, and that's how he's gonna have to pay for it.
Yeah, it's tough to really know what was going through his mind, but here's the thing. Stanislaw really delayed his own retake right there by sticking around for so very long. That's what probably threw AtomiK off guard. That's why he thought he was safe to make that big reposition. But Stan, oh man, that's a wild play. And a tough break. 1v5 here for AtomiK. That would have been so much confidence. It could have even collapsed the economy of EG as well. And while it does give them a chance to bounce back here quickly, not the prettiest opportunities up against the weapons.
Oh, Stan's already pushed up aggressively as well. Will Tix clear this close angle? Seems like, nope, he won't. He's gonna let them all go past. They're about to get punished. They're about to get lined all up as they walk in towards Secret. Stan gets a double kill. All the information in the world. The bomb. Viz finds Drew. It's all falling to pieces to begin this round for 7 a.m. The first look fails. And they're going back in. Walko stuck in towards Mini. He's gonna fall back. He does have to be aware. Multiple angles, but, well, okay. SolGoat will hit that shot. But Wiz on the other end, oh, he goes down too. Taking heavy losses here at Evil Geniuses. This could come back to bite them.
Becoming costly here. And not another massive clutch. Surely.
Yes, time this time around, though. Oh, but I think Rush has the better idea. It's a good read from Rush. He's going to put that round to rest. 7 rounds for Evil Geniuses. Another clutch attempt for 7 a.m. Close, but no cigar. And this game is starting to run away from 7 a.m. if they can't post any of these gun rounds and quick.
Yeah, that's super tough right there. Again, got to bounce back mentally from that 1v5 if you're AtomiK. I mean, it was a hell of a round, but you're so bummed out that it didn't get closed out. So, again, keeping that confidence high is so key here for Team 7 a.m. Because once they do continue to land those shots like SolGoat's entry there onto Walko, that can certainly start to build up some steam here. But Drew showing a whole lot of confidence right now. Flashes go on in, but that's an immediate exit for him.
See ya. Rush is going to knock him out. They're going to try down the vents, or are they going to try somewhere else? With that entry on a Rush, that's going to draw them in. But all 4 players are here for Evil Geniuses. This reposition, though, could be great from 7 a.m. They're making their way back to ramp. Viz, though, holding the angle. SolGoat on the swing, hits the shot. But now it's up to Wiz. He can only deliver the 1. 2v2 as it stands, and 7 a.m. are going to drop down lower.
Going super quick about this round here, but there's no one really to meet them at this position. There's no one rotating in time. Walko's too concerned with J-Hall here. Stanislaw just now making his drop, but also revealing his position, making this all the more harder here. At the moment, Izik and Walko have a head-to-head as well.
Izik. Oh, Izik hits the shot. That's crisp. Onto Walko. It leaves it to Stan. He swings the door. He's looking for that fight. Izik is going to nail that shot, though. 7 a.m. bite back with their own. And that 2v2, they convert.
A lot of costly rounds as well come calling for EG now. This is their last chance to keep things contained with a buy round. Otherwise, they're going to be staring down the barrel of an eco here. And then Team 7 AM can start to make a case to potentially even win the half here on the T side of Nuke, which that's far too much to ask for there for any team. That's a comfortable, confident T side for sure.
It is 7 AM calling a timeout, though. If they're able to pick up this next round, this could be massive on their own map pick. It is worth keeping in mind that EG do run a competent T side in their own right. They almost matched a 10-5 T side that Complexity ran. 9-6 to try and make the comeback against, let's say, NA's silver medal, NA's second best, and Cole. Not Cole Extra McHenry, but COL. Weird how they named their entire team after Exner, but I don't know, just me thing.
Yeah, well, a big presence.
Yeah, noted that my co-commentator here dropped 30 in his ESL intermediate game last night.
That is true.
All right,
absolutely farmed, but fast play going on towards ramp here, and they're not prepared for this. They're not set up. The A1S starts to sing though. Viz able to step up there and stand. He has been so sharp. Finally to be bested by SolGoat, but he's only good for one. Damage enough to confirm a kill from Wiz's scout, and Izik left last man standing here on the lurk. He has to pick this one up.
It makes you wonder why that's particularly the call there from 7 AM. They have a chance to break the CT money. They have advantage in the finances and utility, and they put it down to a ramp rush where there was a two-man setup, and then the third came calling as well. It's a nice headshot, though, from Izik. We have a clutch on the card yet again for 7 AM. You do see Evil Geniuses. They start to clear out things. Rush took a jiggle peek and saw that he wasn't quite peeking out, and it'll be a crisp one from Rush. Dink and a body shot will do it. 8-5 Evil Geniuses, but that chance to blow this game wide open for 7 AM has closed.
Yeah, that one was a weird round right there, right? You've called in a timeout, but that timeout was to just run it down ramp, which is interesting. Obviously, again, I respect it. Team 7 AM trying to catch Evil Geniuses off guard. I'm sure they were thinking the same thing. This should be a set piece, a fast, you know, execute, something along those lines, but that's not what we got there, and it falls pretty flat.
AtomiK on patrol outside. He's been pretty solid this game. Almost had a 1v5 to something on the board here for 7 AM. That's okay. All right, Rush. That's an interesting flash for that outside position. Take notes. Oh, walking out. Walko saw that shoulder. Jiggle peek game now. The Tetris boxes. Walko tussling with 7 AM. But they're gonna make their way down the vents instead, right into Stanislaw. A molly to follow up.
Oh,
you're going back up the vents? SolGoat's. Oh, I mean, some would call that insane, but he actually gets away unscathed.
All right. I don't know how he's still standing there, but Izik, he's gotten himself in very forward positioning, and this round becomes a whole lot more interesting. Smoke tossed out.
What?
Oh, but Wiz, he's prepared for it, and he shuts down that outer yard lurk. This is gonna set this play so sour for the remainder here for Team 7 AM.
Oh, what a reposition as well from Wiz. He's back in time for the ramp execute with Viz. It's a tough one to cast, but when it's a double kill this simple, it's Viz getting all three. Make it that. 9-5 now. Evil Geniuses. It could have fallen apart. Their money was running out, but then they won the impactful rounds, and they're looking to take hold of this game.
You can see the impact that Wiz is able to have here. Just on the rifle rolls, he still rotates to the right positions at the right time, so he knows this map through and through. And even when he's on the rifles, he's in the right place at the right time. It's so lovely to see this fluid play style. They're crashing towards the outer yard to try and send us off here in the half.
Oh my goodness!
SolGoat with 20 kills in the half right here. Absolutely wild play.
Stan the man, what? He just throws himself at the situation. It's like, yeah, I got the best aim in NA. I'm gonna go ahead and spray down 3 on my own. And, well, somehow that shot missed. Not many people can answer that. You have to bring in a physicist to say how that shot missed, but it's still 2v5. And literally no map control right now for 7 a.m. They are stuck in their spawn. They don't even have lobby to their name. Yeah, this has been a brutal couple of rounds that Evil Geniuses have picked up. We're looking at double digits here, Cole. I mean, stands on for the ace.
He's going to get it before his teammates snag it away from him. They're heading his way somewhat in... Honestly, we don't really see... Oh, there it is. I was going to say Wiz going aggressive, but he does go down without a shot landed. So all of a sudden, maybe some chances to call things back. They're going to dive down secret here. And it's right in upon. Already noted. Viz making his rotations in, but will it be in time?
Yeah. Oh, Viz is here. Off angle as well. Wondering if it will get cleared. Drew, did he spot him? Oh, Crosshair has to go all over the place here for Viz, but he'll transfer the spray, helped out by Stanislaw. That is a 10-5 half for Evil Geniuses, a massive CT side spree. We're going to go to a halftime break and bring it you the second half of Nuke.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for. Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for. We both the same without rock bottom. Let it go, but we come back to craving problems. Am I your favorite kind of shame? Do I make you wanna? Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for. Don't go chasing your demons and ghosts, 'cause you might find what you're looking for. You might find what you're looking for.
$10-5 at the half. Evil Geniuses run a big spree of rounds. 7 a.m. have the CT side at their favor and their map pick. I'm flying by Cole, Extra McHenry, and are we going to get a fast A-rush here, Cole? It's looking like we're going to get a fast A-rush, Cole. No time for too many introductions as we do see Drew open up with the first kill onto Rush. The evil geniuses want to jump on this one. Did you just see the barrel? Sorry, Drew's barrel stuck through the wall there for a moment. I'm not sure if that was just on our end or was that on the player's end. Either way, it seems like Wiz is going to get caught unawares, and Drew with SolGoat. Oh, okay, a team kill from SolGoat. That could be problematic, but Tick's flying around the corner will drop the bomb. This is going to be a pistol round running for 7 a.m. Both pistols picked up this game. Good start.
Yeah, that's... Ooh.
Another team. Jeez. Oh.
Make it easy on each other, guys. Teammates. I know that half didn't end up the way you wanted it to be, but it was still pretty good. And this start is just as good for Team 7 AM. That's like you said, both pistols won on their map pick. Now, this is kind of where upsets could be starting to talked about right now. Like 10 to 5 half is serviceable. They had opportunities for more. They didn't grab them, but now we've got both pistols won. A comfortable scoreline to work with here, especially if they can convert the following, which they should. This scoreline can be tied very quickly, and obviously, again, the firepower is very massive on EG right now with the way Stan is able to play. But there's a chance.
Are you saying Stan on a Glock is going to make this happen? Okay.
Oh, no. Not this round.
No, not this round. Tix is going to face the full fury of the 4 Glocks. But AtomiK has the dual Berettas to do him justice, but okay, this will... What? Get a double kill on armorless MP9? No. Well, it wasn't Stan's Glock. But those are guns dropped. Hey, those can be scoured up. That might be an M4 on the ground as well. Huge problems right now for 7 AM.
Can't afford this. Izik's on a mag 7 right now. And Rush has just picked up a scout. This is the perfect weapon to have. I mean, obviously you like an op, but you're on such low HP here. You can just land some scout tags. You can do some extra damage to make it easier for the Glocks to finish the job. Now, that's a big proactive play there from SolGoat. It's going to alleviate some of the pressure. Equalization frag right there, but they're looking for these isolated fights here. EG. They're hoping that they can catch them off guard with these plays. I mean, so they're heading in towards A.
It's actual mind games right now. The windows were broken. SolGoat's terrified of outside. It's a free A site.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're about to find this one out. This is, I mean, Rush Elite. Oh, this is going to be a plant for heaven. They get everything they wanted here, EG. And the flash is going to go in. 7 AM have to retake in a very oddball situation. Rush is just going to hold this off angle on the site. Now you can get eyes on towards Mini. That's a tag. That's the first key to the puzzle. Even Viz, he puts in a one-way smoke. This makes life hell for 7 AM on the retake, but could not finish the kill there as Rush, and so it does have to be the defense. There's no kid on this play, and Viz gets that initial kill. Izik is going to drop a smoke on the bomb, and Viz, he doesn't have the ammo for this, and Izik is going to get the full 10-second stick, but everyone goes down, and there's an M4 for retrieval. That's 100% a win for Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, that is a hollow victory right there for Team 7 AM. They squeak that round by the skin of their teeth, but that's nothing that you're going to be happy about right there. That's for sure. Look at the purchase that they have on the follow-up here versus the purchase of Evil Geniuses, because that was a full Glock round, man. What was that? Viz, you get so much success off that MP9.
Holy Viz. I mean, he's $5,400 right now. Like, what? You lost the previous round. You were saving for an AK. I mean, yeah, he got 4 kills, 3 kills on the MP9, if I can recall. Yeah, 4 kills on the MP9. That's supposed to be the CTs doing that.
Unreasonable. Right there. Looked like they were on the eco.
Yeah. They were the crops, or whatever.
And Viz farmed them up. There's no question about that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't net them the round here. And again, you know, it really isn't the end of the world here if they are able to close this one out for CG. But if they don't, this is like the biggest reset that you could ask for EG. This is the old school reset. You see, left into the double eco. Probably a force buy in order if they don't win this one.
Drew inside a secret. Steps one way. Nade.
Ouch.
Oh my goodness. He just took maximum damage from that nade. Absorbed him with his... What? Where did that kill come from?
You just spammed Tetris.
Oh no. Izik is down. A-site so thin right now. It's only SolGoat. He has a single flashbang to his name, facing off against all of EG. Has to turn around. There's a molly at his feet, but he's not even the one who goes down. It's Tix who takes initial contact, and SolGoat kind of just being held on edge because they're already down the vents. Plant's going through. Drew is dead. It's AtomiK. Last man standing, and try to save if you can. What on earth was this round? Just get bamboozled.
I couldn't even tell what they were doing right there, and I have X-ray. I could see exactly what they were doing on the map, right? Where they were trying their luck with that A site. They were throwing excellent utility on that execute. You could see that SolGoat had to dance between the flames. And then it's just a B play. They completely faked me out, and they faked 7 AM out as well. And the best case scenario here for AtomiK, and probably the rest of the roster, is that he can just get out of dodge here and try his luck in another essential 1v5 round in this next one, guys. He will be the only player with anything to note.
If a FAMAS is even that much to note, that is 11 for Evil Geniuses. A dominant round, and let's talk about how they lost every single gun against the full eco. 7 AM are on $1,400, double eco territory. You talked about it, classic reset territory, where they had $0 to their name at the end of that round. We're gonna have to see a force buy out of them. And even if they win this round, even if they win the force buy, that's gonna be a hollow victory because Evil Geniuses are rolling in the dough.
Yeah, if this is 9K right now, that's absolutely wild.
It's round 4 of the half, Cole. It's round 4.
It's gonna take a little while to crack through that bank account, that's for sure. You just want a cash cup right there.
Sure. He did come 4th place, I believe. Actually, he wasn't playing with Evil Geniuses this weekend, so take that back. He was playing with EG White.
There you go.
With, in a couple of variety of tournaments. Yeah, I should mention that Viz is substituting in. Right now, Chop was moved off of the lineup, and they were trying out George for the Cash Cup. And Viz has put up, how do I say it, a serviceable job so far for this team.
I didn't think
Yeah, he's been all right.
I didn't think there'd be anyone that would be able to outpace Stan, but boy, am I wrong. And instantly there was able to start pacing up as well as he lands that beautiful headshot. Drew denied any impact here, and they're going to continue to slow crawl out towards the outer yard. This is suffocating stuff for these poor ecoed players, and they're forcing their hand on re-aggression towards lobby, and that's going to be covered by Rush.
Yeah, Viz even just taking his time with this play. He gets the angle, Tix swings in, tries to hit the timing, no dice. Izik out in the open, 5-7, no good. And it's just AtomiK with his saved FAMAS. Are you gonna save again? Are we gonna be here for a while?
Yeah,
Ain't going through. I think you might just hunt at this rate.
Might be worth it here. I mean, again, it is only that FAMAS, right? It's going to be a full E.
Out in the open, 5-7, no good. And it's just AtomiK with his saved FAMAS. Are you gonna save again? Are we gonna be here for a while?
Yeah,
Ain't going through. I think you might just hunt at this rate.
Might be worth it here. I mean, again, it is only that FAMAS, right? It's going to be a full ego, surely, in this next round for Team 7 AM. They're going to have very little to work with, but yeah, it's going to be hanging on to that for dear life, and it will claw in.
Ow!
Oof, Rush. And Viz moving in unison, but Viz made that job for the FAMAS a whole lot easier.
I think he could have seen the top of his head. Oh, yeah, they know. Oh, they know. That box is... I mean, I guess it is. That, they didn't quite build it so well when, they were at... Yeah, that...
Enough styrofoam.
Not a great advertisement for whatever box building company that one is.
Whatever logo that is, I don't know.
It's actually the same one that's also on, like, Train. I don't know. I don't know why they have, like, trains in the Soviet Union with the same logo on them, and then also here in Cedar Creek Nuclear Plant. And this is, like, supposed to be, like, in Ohio or something like that. That's, like, the setting of Nuke.
Ohio.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Something's going on in Ohio.
know that. Powering in towards.
Some would say it makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense what's going on in Ohio, considering Cedar Creek nuclear plant.
One's up. Oh, you can't stay here again, AtomiK. That's already been spammed down there, although he is able to avoid the worst end of that. And right now, just a complete A-stack.
Yeah, Stan's down the vents. They're just gonna walk this one outside, and yep, you see smoke's being shifted over. Is just clearing out these close angles, making sure no funny business. Where did that smoke land? That's towards those locker windows. And Tix, I mean, he does not have the weapon for the job to fight that.
Not quite.
He doesn't have that dog in him. He has the dog in him, but something.
More like a chihuahua.
A different breed. Yeah, a little chihuahua in there.
Yeah. Needs to reignite that pit bull in him. The fire. Get the lasso in him. That's my dog.
Yeah, with that USP. Yeah, he's got it. Oh, he let his teammates down.
Go get you some eeks, Viz. Go on hunt.
Yeah.
Get you some eeks. They're all around the corner here. This is your chance. 130 ADR. Keep going.
He's a kid at the candy store, man. He's a kid at the candy store. He's 27 and 9 right now.
Where are you going?
Whoa, whoa.
Go away.
You missed out on these fresh deals. Let's go. I don't know. You got the sale.
Black Friday shopping right there.
Yeah. Shopping for eeks. That's $1,200 in his pocket with 4 eeks and a ton of ADR to boot. It's like a 2-for-1 combo right there. Kills plus ADR. Top of the server. Plus. I don't know. There's something I can go after that. 13-7 right now, Evil Geniuses. And it's 7 a.m. with their first full gun round of the half. That says something. And I say full with big quotation marks.
I mean, it is full because this MP7 here in SolGoat's hands. He's taking the YR School of Weaponry right here as he looks to do some damage with it. But he's setting himself up in an interesting position. That's Drew, at least, getting himself tucked in. Ready to scramble this outer yard lurk, but they've already moved past the worst end of it, and now they're going to move in towards AtomiK's op. He needs to be sharp.
There's only one player towards ramp. There's no one down towards the lower site. AtomiK's blind. That's a good shot, though. He is a glass cannon, keep in mind, so he really wants to keep fighting. He's going to stand in the molly and be forced away. Great utility, and then Walko, they should have heard him, made his way to the secret, and Tix is going to run right into it. Oh, no, SolGoat reveals his position, but that MP7 is going to get the job done. A 3v4, but Stan's going to fight back onto AtomiK, keeping pressure onto that B site. Now they go back up to A, up towards heaven, and Izik on the site. Rush, will you expect someone so close, though? Certainly won't. They're going to be trading on the bomb, but Wiz hit the headshot. 2v3. Low HP on these remaining players, at least. Stan and Wiz both sharing that 15 number. It's going to come down to a lot what Drew can do, though. Lots of damage on a Rush, but no kill. SolGoat, though, does convert through the smoke onto Rush, keeping them in contention. That molly as well could be very impactful, forcing a player into the open. That's SolGoat, another one for him, a 3-piece on the round. SolGoat's going to put together 4. And with the kit in hand, that defuse is in. 7 a.m. Stay alive. Let's defuse that bomb. All right, we got it.
Gotta make that long rotation. I think they're trying to get the op there. Where is it? Over
towards
ramp?
Right? It's ramp. There's a ramp.
Uh-oh.
No op.
They might have thought that they picked it up in heaven, though. Which,
yeah,
did find the kills. Either way, nice recovery right there. That's great communication coming through from SolGoat and Drew in that position. And in the very awkward territory right there, able to communicate effectively to take down some of those low HP bars. That spam through the smoke coming through from SolGoat off the communication from Drew. Very promising stuff, and I want to see that continue here throughout this half. They're going to need every last little margin of victory that they can grab.
Is on patrol outside. Again, the shadow advantage for Drew. Oh no, timing. Who's gonna turn around first? Not Drew. That's the answer. And they're all dead. This A site completely eviscerated by one man and one man only. Viz hitting dirty 30.
Wow.
And we can jump up there. We can make it. And I mean, are they gonna just try to? They're gonna keep fighting him, but Stan, this is excessive. That's the first, and just gonna drop the flash, keep the attention drawn. I mean, SolGoat has to make a move. He has to push. Picks pushing back in through lobby. 1v4. That's it. 14-8. Evil geniuses are just all over the place. How do you keep track of this team?
Yeah, they are just taking such quick control. Now that timing, it couldn't have been any better, but it looked like there was a huge gap in the communication or some sort of error right there in coverage, because Mini being that wide open for that long is such a massive oversight there from Team 7 AM. And it's so costly. I mean, an immediate 3-on-5 you would just expect, despite there still being 2 more on that A bomb site, for things just not to go your way. And they're going for overtime here, essentially. They've conceded this for the most part, given that there is 7, or only 5 USPs, I should say. Maybe 7 AM sticking in my brain. There's only 5 players here for their team.
No, they got 7 players. That's the buff they get for 7 AM.
They're looking for an analyst. Like, they got a good coach in Maestro, so
for sure.
Maybe there is 7 players here if they found an analyst.
That would be a little unfair, would it? What if full rosters decided to like battle it out? Evil geniuses 15v. I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
not if EG was playing.
Are you really saying like, yeah, oh,
EG versus Davenport?
The brawl.
15. Actually,
it's an Iron Man tournament as well. So when one team beats another, like King of the Hill, right? The winning team stays on, and they have to keep playing. All right, we'll hold on to our jokes and all that stuff. Dude,
he's a magnet.
Dude, Viz gets every single eco. There needs to be some sort of nickname right now, but Viz is just an E-Cobra right now, dude.
Yeah, that's great work right there, Izik. Oh
no.
Trying to contain this Ray. Doing very awkward. He's gonna toss a couple flashes here and there, but Stan's just gonna take him down quick and brutal into that round as Viz has hit 33 kills.
You got the tractor beam, dude. You got the tractor beam from Star Wars where they like pull in the ship, right? Yeah, that's what he got, but then for them eeks.
For them eeks.
150 ADR, 33 and 12, and
God,
1 round away
insane.
from closing out the map.
100 and what was that?
54
54?
ADR.
Oh my god.
I post that on the regular during my league games. Don't sweat.
Divide that by 5. Oh man, that is nuts though. That is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
How on earth are you supposed to win a game when he's dropping these numbers?
Yeah, I don't really know Cole. He's triple entered the A site. He's giving them no chance at winning an eco round. I'll tell you that.
He's making anti-eco rounds and near impossible there.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
on
well
both
we
sides.
talked. Yeah, let's not forget the second round of this half where he got 4 kills on a stolen MP9. It's gonna be a fast outside cross to perhaps close this map down. There's a smoke, but there's a gap,
Nice
and that's where
shot.
AtomiK is gonna nail it. Perfectly placed on a Walco. But there's still plenty of competent players still standing here for EG.
Wiz is one of them. Viz, his dynamic duo, it seems, as they look to make their way in towards the B bomb site. Again, this is a lot of space, and it's not super confirmed to 7 AM, or at least that's what it looks like right now in the feed, because there's not a single rotation arriving in this lower bomb
God,
site.
They're still stuck in ramp room right now.
Very problematic here. They're going to walk in for essentially free, and there's going to be no resistance to meet.
And you have Stanislaw lurking inside of Squeaky. It's such a powerful position that can cut off these vent rotates. They're all gonna have to go through. I mean, okay, now they can go through the vents. Izik just waltzes through lobby, but time's gonna be burnt off the clock. And that smoke did hit Rush. Now he does try to make the reposition down towards the ramp as all 4 players make their way through the ramp room itself. Viz is gonna find 2. Dude, this guy just keeps going. Now time is starting to tick. They didn't have kits, but Drew's gonna nail it through the door to get it done. So, yes, there is time. And 7 AM will still hold on to their map pick.
Good lord. Yeah, if he would have, I think if he would have found one more kill, specifically to the player on that decon position, you're talking about a real chance at clutching that one out there because of time alone. Maybe he doesn't find all 5 kills, but he could have made it possible there. And that is what's so wild about this player right now. When 3 of his players or teammates instantly go down right there, this guy's subbing in for this team. He's dropping 35. It makes no sense.
Yeah. I mean, he's, I'm not sure if he's, like, fighting for, is this a promotion, a demotion? Maybe he just wants to play some ECL with the guys. I don't know. Stan just leisurely making his way down and towards this B site, but AtomiK's already here. And they did read into that well, but at the same time, when AtomiK's down towards lower, that means you have ramp room for the free taking, as well as Hicks revealing his position. EG are down in players, but they have all the info, and now they're back up equals and splitting this A site. It's just a few remaining. Drew dancing around the silo. They've lost ticks. Drew needs to put up a big time hold. He'll drop the low HP Rush first. Needs to put up another, but that's where Wiz and Walko strike down. It's the RBG duo putting it some work. But AtomiK fires one back. A 1v1. Walko and AtomiK to try and finish the job, and Walko, oh man. Oh, I love this decision. He's just tucking away inside of hut. AtomiK just wants to let him plant, but this is how you let paranoia set in. You have to wonder, if you're AtomiK, what is Walko up to right now? You just simply have no idea. Walko, deadly patient, and it might just pay off. AtomiK, he's not going to chance it either. It is a standoff in every sense of the word, but then AtomiK will fire first. 7 AM, get it. Double digits.
Oh my god, what a no-scope right there. That's such a big lifeline. AtomiK, he finally gets his clutch. Now, it's not a 1v5, but it's definitely serviceable to get their head back in this game. 5 rounds in a row on the CT side, it's not all that impossible, but a bit unlikely right now. It seems like even when the early rounds don't go their way, when there's 4-on-5s, Team 7 AM, they have to fight tooth and nail to close out these rounds, and it just seems so uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, you can see where it brings them to. They won the round, but 2 players might be on SMGs. We have a Mag 7 for Izik. You know, Cole, maybe they're just, EG are just stalling out to let Viz hit 40.
That'd be awful nice of them. The stand-in just drop these numbers. It's probably going to be quickly surpassing Wiz on the stats page there on ESEA.
Yep.
You can't really compete with this, right?
Yeah.
There's just not a player in this world could keep this performance up. Utility tossed in to really do some great damage on Izik. He's only got a Mag 7 here. What's going on with this aggression? They look to press the issue in towards A, potentially, but they're delaying it.
Oh, they're going to pop through. It's perfect. The flash is great. Izik only good for 1 at that close range. And, well, we are looking at the end of the line here for 7 AM on their map pick.
Oh my
Their one
goodness.
true opportunity in this series, and bombarded with utility. Chances for retakes dwindling. Wiz is flanking the Heaven players. I mean, he's not going to go outside. He's just going to take the ladder. Thanks for the easy way up. He's not even going to need needed. Going into the site, Viz coming close to collecting that 40. He'll end this map on 38, and that is Evil Geniuses 16-10. Opponent's map pick. They're keeping up this dominant start to their season.
I don't think I've ever seen that many kills in that little rounds actually here in ECL. That's just stunning right there. I mean, Viz, he just smurfed on the competition. I mean, again, he's standing in for this roster, but what he has just done right here is absolute decimation of poor Team 7A.